Ken's car was traveling at a high rate of speed when the door suddenly opened and he had to go into the pits after one lap. On the other side of the TV, his family was worried about him. Luckily, the old pit boss took a hammer to the car and solved the door problem. By the time he started again, Ken was already a long way behind. Ken pushed the gas pedal to the floor and overtook the car, setting new lap records in 3:34, 3 minutes and 31.9 seconds, and the media was thrilled to be able to report on this miracle of speed. The track was in a state of flux, with many cars crashing into each other and even the Ferrari losing one of its top drivers. Seeing that the race condition was better, Ford II happily took the beautiful girl and went to have dinner by helicopter. But Ferrari's old man stayed on the track, keeping a close eye on the progress of the race. In the 8th hour of the race, the sky suddenly started to rain heavily and the track was wet and slippery. But Ken had no intention of slowing down and was still chasing the first place Ferrari at full speed. As he was about to catch up with the Ferrari, his brake disc failed and he almost hit the curb and flipped the car. Ken had to slow down early and drive slowly into the service station. The pit crew replaced the entire brake system and wasted a lot of time. On the second day of the race, Ken finally caught up with the first place Ferrari and the two cars were running side by side, with no one letting anyone in. At the turn, the Ferrari braked and Ken took the opportunity to overtake it. With one more pass, Ken would be in first place. Ken caught up with the Ferrari again. This time, the Ferrari driver was in a hurry and pushed the car to 9,000 RPM, which ignored the limit of the car, and it didn't take long for the car to break down. At this moment, Ken was already far ahead of the other drivers, and the championship seemed to be his. But the Ford executives had a problem. They wanted Ken to slow down and wait for the second and third place Fords to cross the finish line side by side, just to get a good picture. This was insulting to the drivers, and Shelby didn't listen to the executives and told Ken to make his own choice. Ken didn't slow down, went full speed, got in better and better shape, and set another race lap record. The last three Fords crossed the finish line at the same time. Ken opened the door of his car to claim his prize, but the flowers and trophy went to the McLaren. It turned out that McLaren had started farther and had more miles, so it was the winner. In the audience, the old Ferrari man saluted Ken. If the Ford executives hadn't messed up, Ken would have been the driver to win Sebring, Daytona, and Le Mans in the same year, something no one has done to date.